Hey everyone, it's Michael Fair from filmfestivalcircuit.com, and we are here to talk about our upcoming event in Atlanta. It is the Georgia Comedy Film Festival Summer 2024 at the landmark Midtown Art Cinema, the very first time that we're going to be at that theater in Atlanta. We're very, very excited. It's going to feature film industry networking. We're going to have an awards program and plenty of film screenings. And we are joined by special occasion today, director and lead actor from the film Bibi's Dog is Dead, Shervin and Bryn. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you today?
Great. Amazing.
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Well, I appreciate the time. Could you give us a little bit of insight, Shervin, on what exactly is this film about?
I kind of like the synopsis that we have somewhere online, but when Bibi's dog dies, there's only one shoulder that she wants to cry on. It just belongs to her hot-tempered ex. That's kind of the setup of the movie.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, something special about this movie, it is nominated for the Best Acting Performance Award. And that award finalist is you, Bryn. So thank you for joining us. And please tell me, when you saw this role, how did you learn about the role? How did you get involved? What inspired you to say, I want to do this?
I got horribly dumped. And I was beside myself. And I called Shervin, and Shervin and I had been friends for quite a while, and we had connected over our shared breakups. So Shervin had also had a really brutal breakup. And I asked if he wanted to write something and make a film together about our bad breakups. And that's how this started.
He said yes. Wow. So I see you were pulling some of that. I don't want to give away the film, but I could see that you were pulling some of that energy from an actual personal experience.
Yes, definitely. Yes. I was inconsolable. I was the worst friend, the friend that they call you and you're like, oh God, I can't listen to this girlfriend talk about her ex-boyfriend one more time. So I was that girl. And this film was a very important source of catharsis.
All right. Well, Shervin, this one obviously got your creative juices flowing, and I imagine it was more than therapy. What did you think when you got this call and this idea to do this short film, and why did you want to do it?
Well, Bryn's original idea was to make a drama. And I was the one who was like, I kind of made a dramatic film about a previous breakup, but kind of want to make a comedy. And I had not made a comedy before, and I was kind of itching to show people that I could do it, and also to explore something stylistic in terms of the look and colorful and vibrant, and one of the big reasons I said yes right away is because Bryn is one of the best actors that I know personally. And we had done some workshops together, and I was always blown away by what she could do spontaneously in these kind of improvised workshops that we did. And so I was like, okay, well, there's something here, and I want to explore it. And I was also kind of interested in the idea of a comedy where the acting style wasn't like a typical comedic style where it's, kind of like winking at the audience a little bit, but like what if you could do it totally dramatically and it still be kind of hilarious, where she's, crying genuine tears, but it's still amusing. And that was a very tricky balance that we discovered making it. But I think Bryn pulled it off, and I'm really, really happy with the result.
Well, talk to me, Bryn, about that dynamic. Like, it's one thing to be handed a script and say, for someone to explain the motivation for your role, but here you are with something that you've come up with. So you've got this double pressure. You're not just acting, but you're producing, you're editing this in your head. You're trying to tell this story and, be your own, script supervisor, so to speak, and keep yourself on track. Like, talk to me about your working relationship, your chemistry. Like, how did that work out?
Well, Shervin had a very clear idea of the tone, and he knew that it would be a much more enjoyable watch as a comedy. And obviously he was right. But I think for me, it was difficult because this was, an honest, earnest source of pain and heartbreak. And we did want the tone to be very natural and truthful, but also really heightened. And I struggled. I definitely had a hard time with it because like the kind of acting that I like is like really natural and really private. And this movie is not like that, you know? The feelings are private and the feelings are private, but the performance is very big and heightened. So I had a hard time. I don't know if Shervin wants to say anything more about that, but it wasn't easy. It definitely wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy.
We had moments. We butt heads for sure, but we also made a good movie.
And I'm super happy with how it turned out and Bryn's performance. And I think that whenever you're trying to do something special, it's always going to be hard. I mean, even the dramatic version of this film, you know, if you're drawing on real emotion, tears, etc., it's not going to be a walk in the park, you know. So, you know, I came to, after the film we wrapped, I'm like, you know what, this is also just movie making, that, you know, sometimes it's hard. So yeah, I'm grateful for the experience. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, nobody would have known from watching it, and the judges, and I remember just talking to them, and I wasn't even asking them about a specific film. I was like, what did you watch today? And so often I get these judges go, man, this lady in this Bibi movie is crazy. Like, people feel like
I felt crazy.
She's nuts, you know, like at the end, I think that punchline, like, you know, reverses track. You know, I think people just like, it's shocking, which is what you were trying to do, I'm sure, to when you get to that punchline, you're like, okay, I've got to rethink the movie, which is brilliant. And I think the judges appreciate it. They appreciated the effort and just the energy. And there's just some things you can't coach. And it was a really good performance that the judges noticed, and they wrote and they noted. And there you are, you know, easily nominated for this award. And I want to tell everybody out there that, you know, this is just an acting performance award across the board. You know, we don't divide this by actor, actress, or anything like that. So it's very competitive, and it's an honor to be nominated for this. This is one of the most difficult things to get nominated for in the festival, for sure.
And thank you so much to the judges, to you as well, Michael, for the acknowledgement. We really, really appreciate it. You know, just to have this platform is amazing, and we really appreciate all the work and effort and blood, sweat, and tears, I'm sure, goes on behind the scenes for this festival. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So judges, and thank you to Shervin as well, because, you know, this performance is very crafted. It is a very intentionally directed performance, and yeah, there's an engine and a vehicle, and I think we both played different roles, but I'm very grateful for him to push.
And thank you to Bryn as well.
Awesome. Are you both located in Canada?
Yeah.
Yes, we're both in Toronto.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I just realized that one of the other people nominated for the acting performance is from Canada as well.
Wow.
From Vancouver area. So there must be something going on up there with the acting. Very refined. And that brings me to my next question, and I'll start with you, Bryn. What else are you working on that you can actually tell us about at the moment?
I'm so excited to tell people about a cartoon that I'm on called Mermicorno Starfall. It's not out yet, but it's a Warner Brothers show, and I'm so excited about it. I play 3 different characters, and I think it'll be out in early 2025. So Mermicorno Starfall coming out 2025.
Oh, that sounds cool. What genre is it?
It's for like, I'd say 7 to 11-year-olds action adventure comedy about the importance of friendship and creativity. And it takes place in the ocean.
Okay. And what about you, Shervin? What do you have happening in the future?
I am currently working on, I've submitted applications for a feature film that I'm trying to get off the ground. And that one's a kind of a personal film about my own childhood. And I also have a short film that I'm currently working on that's kind of like a social issue thriller. And I'm kind of trying to explore the ways of, you know, making a movie that's maybe thematically important, but still is like rooted in an edge of your seat kind of suspense, and with also like elements of humor and stuff like that sprinkled in. I like even in a drama if there's a bit of humor in there, because I think life is complex, and it's very, very rare that even in my experience, in my worst tragedies, there's not also something hilarious happening at the same time. And I kind of like to explore, obviously, as you can tell from Bibi's Dog is Dead, those contrasts and juxtapositions. So, yeah.
You're also going to meet Werner Herzog.
Oh, yes.
Spain.
I was accepted in a film accelerator where I'll be mentored by Werner Herzog to make a short film in the Cayman Islands, where he kind of guides selected participants through the process over 12 days. So technically I have another film that's going to be made then as well.
Just don't know anything about it yet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully you'll think of one of our festivals when you're all said and done with it.
Yes.
And you'll check us out. But I think that, the crowd in Atlanta is in for a treat, and I think they're going to have some fun. And if anyone wants to get in touch with you, put a couple links in the description, but please tell us how we can reach you.
My Instagram is just my first and last name, Shervin Kermani. So at Shervin Kermani. And that's an easy way to find me.
And you can find me at Bryn Mcauley, and I have a website is brynmcauley.com. Let's find me there.
All right. I got those links in the description. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we go?
Oh, just thanks for having us. And yeah, this was a treat.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. And thank you for creating a comedy-centric festival, because it is so important for these comedies to have a home and an audience. And thank you as well for the recognition, and to the judges. It's just a really, really lovely opportunity. So thank you.
Yes. I appreciate the kind words, and it's easy to sell comedy to the public because they have the expectation that they're going to come in and laugh. It's a good format, and you got a lot of great films that are screening right along with you. But if you're unable to make it for any reason, you don't have any friends there, I'll let you know how it goes, and we'll go from there. But I'm sure it'll be great.
Awesome.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
No problem. So much. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.